Okay, today we're going to be reading about layers of the soil. And you can either read this on your own or you can listen to me read it as you follow along. Make sure that when you get done reading this or listening to it, when you go to answer your questions, if you do not print this page out, you need to make sure that you number 1 through 10. And then for the next part, you need to make sure that you write match it and 1 through 5. And then the writing part, you need to make sure that you identify each one of those parts, okay? Soil is made of bits of rocks, minerals, and materials that was once a part of a living thing, or once a part of once living things. Soil is formed from weathering and rocks. Some soil was created from rocks, and it takes many years for rocks to break down. It takes a lot of time to create soil. Soil is formed in layers. The sequence is called soil profile. The layers are also called horizons. They show different parts. These all make up soil. This includes the decaying of rocks. It also includes the materials from once living things. Not all soil have the same horizons. The size of each layer can vary. Excuse me. There are 3 major parts of soil. The top layer of soil is called the topsoil, obviously. It contains particles that are dark. The particles are small. Topsoil is where plants grow. So this is obviously where we see our plants, our grass, our trees. Topsoil contains most of the soil's humus. Rocks get broken down into very small pebbles. The weathered rocks then mix with humus to form soil. The decayed remains of plants and animals are called humus. Dead plant material will gather. It will settle in the topsoil. Minerals in topsoil are taken out by groundwater. Plants grow best in topsoil. All right, so this is the first layer. So let's say first layer. Make a note of that. All right, subsoil is under the topsoil. So this is your second layer. Subsoil's particles are larger than topsoil's. They are lighter in color as well. The roots of larger plants and trees grow in the topsoil. So the roots of larger plants and trees grow in the subsoil, not topsoil. Subsoil is rich in minerals. Subsoil's minerals content is richer than topsoil. Minerals move down from the topsoil. This is due to groundwater. So the reason they move down is because of the groundwater. Some particles are larger than topsoil. Lighter subsoil is lighter in color than topsoil. Subsoil contains smaller pieces of rocks. Again, this whole thing is just kind of a summary of the different types of subsoil. All right, and then the last part, or the third layer, is bedrock. Bedrock is underneath the subsoil. Bedrock is made of rock, hence the name. Plants do not grow in bedrock, so they don't grow. Erosion breaks up the top layer of bedrock. Cycles of freezing and thawing slowly lift those broken pieces into subsoil. Some of the soil above bedrock may have come from the bedrock. All right, so in summary, there are layers of soil on the ground that you walk on top of. Topsoil is the newest soil, and it can be found where your feet touch the ground. Topsoil has humus in it, and plants thrive in it. Topsoil has dark and small particles. Underneath topsoil is subsoil. Subsoil does not have as much humus as topsoil, but it does have some. Subsoil has particles that are bigger and have a lighter color. Underneath the topsoil and subsoil is bedrock. Bedrock has not been weathered. Bedrock is made of solid rock. Okay, so again, you're going to use this information to answer those questions on the next page. If you have any questions, please let me know.